Oh my
inspired by it.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
No, but it's all for
What year was it? I knew
I
John.
mean, I don't know if they actually built.
Are you on? You're on.
Or
I
even the
knew
model.
John
Like,
at UB.
yeah, it looks like, right.
And so I was a sophomore, probably,
See,
at
green
University of
silos.
Buffalo.
And they let
so
them
that would
decorate
have been
green
like
silos.
1952, 53. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Jean came visiting. She was living in out on Long Island with Betty and Wade
Just like, I
and
saw.
Chris. And I think Suzanne was there, as you know, this big. And she was going to Hunter College, and I met her. She came to.
Yeah, but
for some reason, she came
I saw
back
the
to
software at
Buffalo.
first. Who the
I don't
heck is
think
this
Grandma
guy?
was
Why?
there.
I
She
just thought it was
must
like
have been.
Kate Fassett, where they were just.
She must have still been there because you wouldn't have come back otherwise.
Where is it?
I don't think you were living with Grandma.
I don't know exactly where.
52, 53, and you were 2 years ahead of me in college.
So you weren't married yet?
We were not married.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
still a student. My
I was
dad
in
was
the
a
class of
student.
54 at college, and graduated in 54, and that was 52.
It was 52 or 53.
Might be a
I think it was my
sophomore.
junior year, but I'm not sure. Could have been.
And
And that's when I met her.
And
And then we finally talking, found out that we both had gone to North Delaware Baptist Church religious instruction after school on Mondays. She came from her school 21, and I came from my school
I went to
81.
the Lutheran church, the Methodist church where Reverend Stackhouse was.
That's what I said.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I was Methodist when
the
Baptist.
Methodist. Oh, not Baptist. No, but they seem like Baptists. Let me tell you.
They were.
And they used to do flannel board Bible stories, and there was always something that was burning. It was either hell or the burning bush.
No, with me was, I was terrified of the Stackhouses. Reverend Stackhouse's wife, big pigeon bosoms like
She
this,
really did.
a low throaty voice.
Yeah.
And she one day, I think she was trying to discipline the class, I guess maybe we were a little bit unruly. And she took us down to the basement, and they had killed a deer. It was hanging there with the blood was coming out.
They were leading the deer.
And we were just kids in
We
grammar
were in
school.
grammar school. Yeah.
I think I was
Maybe
traumatized.
sixth graders.
That's her method of scaring the bejesus out of us. Hellfire, damnation, brimstone. And that was Reverend Stackhouse.
Yeah.
And then she put Ellen Peckrell, my best friend at that time,
Yeah.
when we had to go to the services, because she thought we were very naughty. Ellen and I were placed right behind her where she played the piano. And if we giggled or anything, she'd turn around and give us this glaring look. So Ellen and I were convinced that we were going to die and go to hell. She really convinced us. She's a very overpowering presence.
She really was. She was more of a presence than
Oh,
Reverend
man,
Stackhouse was. He was kind of a mousy
Okay.
gray man.
Well,
Yeah.
So you met way long, 3 years before you got married.
Yes.
But when did you actually become friends?
we're not friends yet.
Immediately.
Okay.
Immediately.
Yeah, better memory than I have. Yeah.
John and I came to New York with some friends, and I know we got together with you. And again, out of one of Betty's apartments.
Oh, right. I mean,
Grandma
on
must
West
have been
49th
there.
Street
Not 49th
No,
Street,
she-
the one after that.
in Woodside.
Woodside, yeah.
But Grandma was there for my graduation, was living there for my graduation. I'm trying to think what year she came out because she helped take care of the kids and Betty we were working.
Yeah.
And I just don't remember the exact year.
Okay.
And then we met Louis at that time.
Ah,
Yeah. But
Didn't
John
I
knew
go-
Louis from years
Oh, right.
before.
Didn't I
He knew
go-
that whole family.
yeah, the two girls.
To Buffalo, remember when we stayed at, was it for your wedding, that Moy and I stayed at
Yes.
Uncle's
Yes.
house?
That was our wedding. That
Yeah, I
was
was trying to
55.
think.
June of 55. Yeah.
I'm not trying to think if there was any time before that when we went where we would have stayed. It would have to be that.
You
one.
were in Buffalo, and I think Grandma was still living on
Allen?
Allen Street, yeah, with John. And Frank, I think, was still at UB then, because he was doing graduate work at UB. I think Frank was still around. Grandma, Frank, and John were living in the 49th, the Allen Street apartment.
Okay.
And of course, they just thought I was, a friend. I just wormed my way.
What did you think of when my parents decided to get married?
What did I want?
When my parents decided to get married, what did you think of that?
I didn't think anything. I really didn't. It was just, an occurrence.
And she and Louis came to the wedding.
You were the only one who
They
said
were
that.
the only one.
Okay.
Yes. Uncle Jim and Aunt Lynn sent a present,
Okay.
and Frank sent a letter that was not very positive.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a trauma.
Okay. So you were there. Okay.
But I
Okay.
was I can remember at the church, I remember your Uncle Tom.
Yes.
And someone said, was it truth your father was sitting
My
in the back of
father
you?
was there in the back
Yeah.
of his second
And
wife.
I didn't know that till later, that your father
And you know
was
what he
there.
said to me?
Well,
So I put it on camera. He said, I hope you're going to be as happy as you think you're going to be.
oh, wow, I didn't
And
know
I
that.
think I turned pale.
I didn't know
He said
that.
I turned absolutely white.
Was it that at the church?
Yeah, the
didn't
receiving
know
line
that.
going out the back. Yes. Yeah. He took it very hard.
Yeah, I didn't know till years later that, I don't know, I guess you told me that your dad was there.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there and his wife.
Yeah, I met your grandma,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
Grandma
she was
Barkley?
fun. Loved
Yeah,
her.
she's great.
Grandmother was
Loved her.
supportive. My Aunt Grace was
Yeah.
supportive. My
And
Aunt
Grace was a
Shirley
towering presence.
Yes, yeah. You know, my uncles and aunts, my cousins, everybody was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
except my dad.
Okay.
And when did I
So
go
you're there.
back to Buffalo with you, and we went to Aunt Grace's house to
Yes.
settle everything in Uncle Tom?
Yes.
I told us that, about the Victrolas, or what do they
Yeah,
call them?
right. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, we've shared quite a few things together, Italian,
Yeah.
traumatic and otherwise, right?
Otherwise, yeah.
When's the first time you traveled together?
Oh, man.
I don't remember.
What was the first trip?
I don't remember.
Was it after you went to Virginia?
Well, it was after we became travel agents, I'm sure.
We didn't have any money before then to go.
No, well, you did, but I didn't. You had a good job. Oh, I have no idea which one.
Okay.
Was it one of the group ones?
Probably. I don't remember
Probably.
doing anything else. Except we went to Niagara Falls. She and
Niagara
Charlie
Falls.
Ho and Louie and John and I, the day after our wedding, went to Niagara
We
Falls
spent the honeymoon together.
for the day.
Oh, when did we
How romantic.
go when John hurt himself and Charlie met us to take us to the Veterans Hospital? Were you pregnant
Did he?
then?
No. Yes, I had miscarried,
Right.
and that's why I was in the hospital.
And John had fallen at the theater, hit his
He had
head on the
fallen.
sink.
Practice.
That's when he did his
That's
ear.
right.
Yeah.
And so I came down and Charlie Ho met us at the airport
I
to
bet
take
he
us
did.
to the
Yeah,
VA.
yeah.
And then he took us over to Charlie Lee's
Did
house
he?
and other things. I tell you, I
And
had so
where
many
did you
frightening
stay? Did you stay
experiences.
with Charlie Ho?
No, I'm trying to think of where we stayed. All I
I
remember,
was staying with my friend Virginia.
I didn't know where we stayed.
I have no idea.
But Charlie took us over to Charlie Lee's house. I tell you, I had so many traumatic experiences there.
John and I had
Charlie
the
Lee
apartment.
was this friend, one of the old first Chinese families that had family. And so there were a couple families, like the Lees and Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie's family, they had laundry near my
And
high
Elsie
school.
Lee's
And Elsie Lee's family. But Charlie, poor soul, his parents weren't especially caring for the health of the children. So Charlie had very bad eyes and he was sick a lot.
He was always sick.
And so by this time, I guess I was in college by then?
You must have been. 'Cause we
But
were in
Charlie
college.
took
Yeah.
us to visit, Charlie Ho took us to visit Charles Lee. Because I had said, no, he's very nice when I knew him when I was in Buffalo.
No, you were already working. You were working at the first one.
Lord and Taylor.
Lord and Taylor, yeah.
And we went to the house, and Debbie, very strange because it was a nice house, and most of these kids who came from laundry families at that time, you lived in the laundry. And they had bought a house, the Lee family, a regular, rather nice house on Elmwood or somewhere around
One of
there.
those streets in that neighborhood, they were all row houses, and some of them were flats, upstairs and downstairs, but I
But
think they
quite
owned the
nice
whole
residential,
house.
yes, the whole house.
Yeah.
But we went there and it was pitch black. I said, Charlie,
They
maybe
never
they're not
turned
home.
on lights.
They never turned on lights. His eyes were
save
so
money?
bad it didn't make any difference. And so we went, Charlie said, no, he's home. And he was home alone, there was no one else there. And I was so scared, Debbie, because I was holding on to Charlie because I couldn't see, we were bumping into things. And it's just, Charlie, was he with me?
I don't know, I may have been with you.
And it was just pitch black, and Charlie
kind of
says,
remember
just
this.
hold on to me, Charlie's in one of these rooms.
Yeah.
It was so dark, you could not see 2 inches in front of your face. No moonlight, no electric light, no nothing. And he said, he's here, and he kept calling, Charles, where are you, Charlie, are you there? And I was so terrified, because this is an unusual experience, that I said, can't you turn on a light? And he said, no, he doesn't like light, they don't turn on lights.
I think they bothered his eyes.
Oh,
I think they
okay.
really hurt.
And so then I heard this kind of ghostly voice coming out, and because he recognized Charlie Ho's voice, and we talked for a few minutes in this pitch black darkness. I never could see his face.
That's kinda strange.
I finally said, Charlie Ho, I got to get out. I was just petrified and terrorized.
It was spooky.
Yeah.
It was spooky. He was a little spooky too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
You
think
remember William? William
Oh,
lost all
yeah.
his hair and his eyebrows.
David lost his hair.
I'm
His
sorry.
bald as a cue ball.
David. William was.
It was a very strange family. David.
Okay.
Anyway,
David went to
that's
high
another
school,
story.
same when I did. And the nurse
But there
asked
were
me
these
to talk
three
to
families, three Chinese families with lots of children.
Okay,
And
you
the
all
kids were all
knew each other.
groups, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they all grew up together.
Coming back to the two of you.
The two of us.
Yes.
Right, the two
Was
of us.
was Venice the best trip you ever had?
Absolutely, except for
Except for
and Bali.
and Bali.
for Bali. Okay.
And going to Japan, that
Oh,
was
Japan.
pretty good, yes.
Greece.
Greece was good.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Sure.
And
Okay.
then London
Every trip
wasn't
was
bad.
good.
We went to the,
Like the
went to
best
apartment
Christmas,
in
this is the
London.
best Christmas.
What makes the two
Oh,
of
the
you?
apartment in London.
What makes the two of you such good traveling companions?
I don't know.
Because we're both so lovable then.
Oh.
We're just, have we ever argued?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Huh.
And we start off in the morning and we say, well, let's maybe do, well, okay, oh, well, oh, look what's here,
The
let's
time
go
I
back.
get mad at her, Debbie, is when she's either driving or she's talking to me and she puts her arm out like this,
She does
uses
that,
a lot of
yeah.
hand motions.
Yeah.
So the arm is in my face. So I tell her I'm going to slap your arm if you put that right in front of my face again. It's while she's driving.
I know. So
But other than that, can't remember anything. We do
I've just always gotten along.
Yeah,
Okay.
very compatible.
Wow.
You know, in our habits.
We're two
We're
girls
opposites.
from Buffalo. I mean, that's the inner core. It really is,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, we were
Okay.
totally opposite in some things, like when we packed to go somewhere.
Yeah.
We arrive in a room, the first time in Venice when we didn't have the apartment.
Yeah.
She lays out all her jewelry, her scarves, all in the closet, and mine's in the bag, right in my bed. And she lays out all the candy and nibbles and stuff on another table. And then she lays out all her pharmaceutical goods.
Yeah.
So it's
My
home.
makeup.
In her makeup. And I'm in my little suitcase in one drawer.
So
that's why we're opposites.
Her pack.
Okay.
Then I stay up all night packing.
All night packing.
I've heard
to
about
go
that.
home. And everything's in a plastic bag.
No, but we're compatible insofar as like when we're in Venice steady.
Yeah.
We would decide we'd go just for a stroll, nothing structured. And we'd take a book and we'd take maybe go buy some panini or something. And we'd go over to the park, and one day she slept on the park bench, and then she'd get up and stroll around the neighborhood and play with the cats. Notice every cat in the windows.
Yeah.
And when I'd sit and watch the fishermen
Yeah, we watched
and the
the
water,
boats.
look out the water, go
Yeah.
out over the sea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
reading my book.
Yeah.
And then I take a little nap there, but it was very
It's
unstructured.
a perfect day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
because the weather was gorgeous.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then another day, she took off for somewhere, and I went and sat under one of the bridges.
You did, yeah.
The Alpha Bridge, I think, and just sat by the water and watched the world go by. Really, so we do our own thing.
Okay.
Then we go out
That's
to
what
all
makes
the
it
other
work.
islands, with the ferry boat and the bus, and watch the fishermen and the nets dry.
We went to 1,000 concerts. There were concerts
Every night,
right.
every night.
almost always Vivaldi and nobody else that would be played, but we went anyway.
We went to freebies and to expensive, awful ones. One
Yeah.
of those ladies with the contemporary shoes, but the Elizabethan clothing.
Yes. Anyway, it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had
that was
nice.
really the best trip
We had a good one.
in many ways.
And then we went to a children's market, a flea market,
Oh,
not
we
really a flea
did.
market.
They
it was
were having a yard sale, but it was
and
in
we
a
bought our peace
plaza.
flags. It was,
And
it was,
that's when we got the peace flag. Stop,
Oh, yeah.
stop the war flags.
Yeah.
that was the year we
Peace
went.
rally.
They had these banners,
Venice was having-
stop the war, all
All
over the
over the place.
balconies, all over the waters, everywhere. Everybody had them out. You look in the garden.
Yeah.
And so we were very impressed by that. That
Okay.
so
That
many
had to
people
be
to
the
see.
Gulf War.
Yeah, it was the Gulf War.
Because, and then there were all the signs in the newspaper saying,
Oh, they were
talking
so
about the bombs
anti,
that were in the
really.
bay that were unexploded, remember?
Yeah,
And
they used
Trieste
to jettison the
a-
bombs before they landed, and this was right off the coast where all the fish in the Adriatic Sea, where all the fishermen were fishing every
Isn't
day.
that something?
Wow.
So that,
The
therefore,
United
that was
States
a,
did that.
so then we bought some of those banners.
Yeah.
And we put our little geraniums in the window, and we were standing there holding the banner, and the picture was taken.
Yeah.
And then these nasty
It's on
ugly
my
Americans
computer.
came in. Nasty ugly Americans came in with the little cul-de-sac where our apartment was.
Yeah.
Because we had a music school across from us, and they would play, practice, and rehearse their beautiful opera chorus songs like the
All right.
Bugles.
Yeah.
And then there was a little tiny canal in back. But these ugly Americans, a small group, about 4 or 5, weren't there? And we were there with, we were standing there with our sign, same picture, and they came back
when
and they
they
made
were-
nasty remarks.
did.
Why didn't we go back where we came from?
Yes.
They're from Texas and we're from New York, you know, and but they were saying terrible things.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
They were
right. We
holding the
offended
flag
them.
saying "Stop the war."
Yeah.
Okay.
They were just so
They were
offensive.
patriotic Americans.
So we
They
told them
believed in war.
Right. So we told them when they were on our private property, it was their cul-de-sac. But they were so nasty we couldn't believe
I
it.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because while we were taking that picture.
Yes.
Wow.
That's my picture that she put, you know, my,
Right.
whatever that screen is called.
Right.
It's
Well,
unique.
computer.
yeah,
Oh, they-
smiling,
yeah.
stop the war. And then I
Yeah.
sent one to Ken. I bought those for the people I know would appreciate that sign. I sent one to Eric and one to Kevin. Kevin carried that one in the peace marches up in Seattle. He sent me pictures. He put his on dowels,
Yeah.
hung it around his neck, and saying "Stop the war."
Wow.
I knew that he would do something very effective with it.
Yeah.
So every march of any kind that was there, he would always wear that
Oh,
and stop the war.
wow. Okay.
Nice young man.
All right.
That's what we did in Venice.
That's what you did in Venice.
Every night we went to concerts. Every night we did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.